very pleasant good evening, and we welcome you to Wheelock Stadium on the campus of Riverside City College for tonight's SCFA playoff matchup between Ventura College and Riverside City College here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. I am Jeff Stoynoff. Hope you can hear me over the music as we get you ready for a Final Four matchup. The first semifinal has already taken place. That was earlier today. Fullerton, a 33-21 victory over Saddleback College. That moves Fullerton into the championship game next Saturday. The winner of this game will meet Fullerton at Fullerton next Saturday to determine the South representative for the SCFA, or I should say for the 3C2A football championship this year in 2017. We're about 5 minutes or so away from kickoff. We'll step aside very briefly, rejoin you with a little more pregame, get you set up for the matchup tonight. Riverside City College and Ventura here on SoCalCollegeSports.com and the VC Sports Network. And we welcome you back to Wheelock Stadium in Riverside for tonight's SCFA Final Four matchup. Ventura College and Riverside here on the VC Sports Network and SoCalCollegeSports.com. Ventura won the opening toss and elected to defer, so they'll get the ball first in the second half. And Riverside will have it first to start the game. Cooper Garcia has it teed up. We are ready for action. Fullerton awaits the winner of the game tonight. End-over-end kick from Garcia, taken at the goal line. Out to the 20, and hit at the 23. It's Tyrone Marshall on the return of 23 yards, and that's where Riverside will go to work behind quarterback Vic Viramontes. Viramontes had an outstanding season with over 1,200 yards rushing, and he in particular bedeviled the Pirates in the matchup earlier this year with a combined 508 total yards rushing and passing to go along with 5 touchdown passes in the game. It was Viramontes who really spearheaded what turned out to be a very tight win, 42-34. The Pirates put a late charge on, but couldn't get all the way back. Sims takes the opening handoff to the 26-yard line, and he is hit there. A gain of 3, and we are underway. I'll bring up quickly some of the stats. We'll let you look at that here over the first series. The Pirates crowding the line. They go back to the ground. It's Viramontes on a read option, and that's a play that was particularly effective in the matchup back on September 23rd. And that time the Pirates defended it much better, just a 1-yard gain, and it's quickly 3rd down and 6 for Riverside. They're converting 42% on 3rd down on the season. They'll spread things out, 4 wide receivers. The Tigers go almost exclusively with single back sets. Similar to the Pirates, they'll spread you out with multiple receivers. Pistol formation, Viramontes has the snap, fans it outside. Fingertip grab is made. Tenarius Ashan out to the 33-yard line. And that is very close to the first down. See what the mark is. And it's a little bit short, and here comes the punting unit. So the Pirates with an outstanding start. In point of fact, I asked Steve Mushagian in a conversation this week about some of the slow starts in the step-up games for the Pirates. Most notably, earlier this season, they fell behind by 18 points to Riverside in the second half after getting off to a slow start, really trailing throughout before making a charge late in the game that came up a little bit short. And you think back to last year against Fullerton College in the playoff game, and Fullerton again raced out to a big lead in the first half. It was the Pirates who were coming on late in the fourth quarter, but again, fell 1 drive short. I asked them what can they do to get off to a faster start this time, not dig themselves the kind of hole that has really set them back in the previous matchups. And he was pretty clear. Basically, there's not a whole lot you can do. He just thinks they're going to be a lot better adjusted for it. They're ready for this kind of game now. They have a better expectation of what they're going to see for the speed that they're going to see, and he anticipates that they'll get off to a much faster start because they're much better prepared. Let's see if that proves true. Certainly they had a very good first defensive possession. Golar sweeping to the right, out past the 35, near the first down marker. Good hard running for Tyrese Golar, who has taken on a bigger role of late. Thomas Duckett has been battling injuries in the second half of the season. That's an unfortunate development for Pirate fans, as Duckett torched the Tigers in the September 23rd meeting for 163 yards, and that was in the first half. Duckett didn't even play the second half, but he got his 60 minutes in the first 30. Ultimately, the Pirates were not able to turn that into a victory, but it looks like at least they won't have Duckett to start, but Golar and Gil Scott-Jackson have been picking up the slack over the second half of the season, certainly on the ground. Golar again, a little bounce to the left. He's got the first down. He's out past the 40 to the 42-yard line. Good enough for a first down. Pirates immediately move the chains on a couple of running plays.
On the stop for Riverside, number 29, Devin Criswell. On the stop for Riverside, brings up a first down for Ventura.
Tigers come out in a standard 3-4 set that they employ all season. Double stack formation, receivers left and right for Constantine. Constantine finished the regular season with 28 touchdown passes. After splitting time early, quick jet screen to the far side. Mallory, a pickup of just a couple, forced out of bounds. In fact, they give Mallory, well, let's see, are they spotting at about 1 yard on that play? Very difficult to go side to side against this Tiger defense year after year. They're very, very fast. Three wide receivers to the near side for the Pirates. 2nd and 9, just underway. Pirate football here on the VC Sports Network. The SCFA playoffs. Down to 4, down to 3. A little hesitation from Golar. He's hit, but manages to fall forward to the 47. 4-yard gain brings up a 3rd down and 5. The Pirates, for their part, predictably, very good on 3rd down. 47% conversion on the season. That's a number they're going to need tonight for a number of reasons. They have to keep drives alive to put points on the board, but also you want to keep the Tiger offense off the field as well. Pirates have been so effective in that area this year, the time of possession, well in their favor week after week, as they just grind down opposing defenses with long drives. They overload the near side on 3rd and 5. Blitz coming. Constantine, deep drop, under pressure, sacked. Back inside the 36-yard line. The first one to get there was Mitchell Agude, the freshman linebacker coming on the blitz. There is a flag down. Constantine under pressure almost from the outset as the Tigers drew up the blitz. But hold everything. Let's see if we've got a flag here, and it looks like it's going to work against Riverside.
Defense, number 18, 10-yard penalty for the rest.
Myron Robinson, defensive holding. So they'll mark this off. This will be a 10-yard penalty after the play. So they'll take it to the 49-yard line after the Agude sack, and it will remain 3rd down. Interesting, not automatic first down there, Art. I know that's usually what happens with defensive holding in the NFL. Not sure how relevant that is, but it's 3rd down and 3. So the Pirates with another opportunity. And whistles come in before the snap. We'll quickly introduce you to some of the Pirate players. Take a look at the backs, and you see Constantine. Duckett, the leading rusher on the season, but we talked about Jackson and Golar. Marcus Chambers also in the fold. So the Pirates very deep at the running back position year after year. And we'll quickly introduce you to some of the wide receivers, and of course remind you Kendrick Mallory, the leading receiver, but Daggett and Flowers movement on the left side. This could be a free play for Constantine. Going deep over the middle, he wants Jared Thompson, but he is well covered. It's incomplete, but this may be a first down coming for the Pirates. Movement from the right side of that defensive line, and it's going to go against the Tigers. Well, the Pirates have been one of the more heavily penalized teams in the SCFA this season, but it's a couple of Tiger penalties that keep this drive alive for Ventura. And on 3rd and 3, the 5-yard penalty is going to give the Pirates a first down. They'll have it at the Riverside 46-yard line. Golar remains in the backfield. Flowers and Mallory to the near side at the top of your screen. It's Daggett and Kezio Snelling, the 4 starting receivers for Ventura. Daggett in motion. Golar sweeping to the right, has running room inside the 40, knocked out of bounds again near the first down marker. They'll spot this at the 38-yard line. That's an 8-yard run, and it sets up a 2nd down and short. This is exactly where you want to be if you're Ventura, working from 2nd and short. Golar continues to get it done on the ground. Golar comes in averaging 6.2 yards a carry, 255 yards on the ground. Tigers crowding the line again, and whistles this time before the snap. Were they drawn off?
Offside, defense, number 61 with contact.
And again, the Tigers with the offsides penalty. This will move the chains again, take it down to the 33-yard line. So the Pirates moving on their first drive, and they're getting a little help from the Tigers, and they'll take it. Constantine going to move things around. Now has Golar in the pistol. Counter to Golar. Circles to the near side. He's in some trouble, and he is taken down by Devonair Crenshaw. That's a great job by Devonair Crenshaw coming up. Close out that play. Now here come flags in the Tigers secondary after the play. So the result of the play takes it back to the 38, but there was a flag that came in late in the Tigers secondary.
Off the way, offense, number 56. 10-yard penalty from the end of the run. Replay, second down.
Well, it's on the Pirates. And it's on Edward Lally, offensive lineman. So unless Edward might have been well downfield when he made the illegal block. But it's a 15-yard penalty, so that takes it back to the 48. It will remain first down. So 1st and 25 now from the 48-yard line. All right. I'm going by the scoreboard. Constantine trying to set up the screen. Mallory can't make the catch. It was a little bit off the mark. And Mallory couldn't come up with it. Pirates going for a little bit of misdirection. Now, the scoreboard has it at 2nd down and 25, but I see that it is 3rd down according to the markers on the field. So 3rd down and 25, I believe, is the situation at this point. Pirates need something big here on the opening drive if they want to keep this one alive. Constantine, blitz coming, has time, looking for Mallory, back shoulder throw. The catch is made at about the 33-yard line. Mallory forced out of bounds by Aaron Mannery, who had the coverage. Well, this would be about a 49-yard field goal for Cooper Garcia. Or option B, the Pirates could consider going for it on 4th down and 10. Well, here comes Cooper Garcia from the left hash. This would be a season long. Garcia's had a very good year. Converting on 12 of 16 field goal attempts. This one comes from 49. MacArthur's placement down. Garcia gets it away. And he's got it. So Garcia, just enough to give the Pirates a 3-0 lead. 9:29 to go in the first. Ventura on top of Riverside. It's the SCFA playoffs on SoCalCollegeSports.com and the VC Sports Network. Playoff football is all about stepping up, and it starts with Cooper Garcia after a 3-and-out for the Tigers. Garcia nails one from 49 yards to give the Pirates the early 3-0 lead. Garcia gets into this one. Marshall is going to just down this one, so the Tigers will start from the 25.
Ball is down to the end zone. It's come out to the 25-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10.
Viramontes had really been running roughshod over the SCFA entirely all season long, but he did run into a problem last week in the loss to Mount San Antonio College. The Mounties did a heck of a job against Viramontes, holding him to 7 of 19 passing for 46 yards, sacking him 4 times. Viramontes did have 52 yards rushing, but that's an incredibly pedestrian total for him on the season. And ultimately, was really held in check. Good little move from Sims, still moving the pile. He's out near the 40-yard line. He's got the first down out to the 39-yard line. Sims, the leading rusher for the Tigers on the season after Viramontes. Rushed for 587 yards. That's 7.3 yards a carry and 4 touchdowns. The Tigers were very, very good on the ground all season long as a team. They averaged nearly 300 yards rushing a game. Play action. Viramontes wants to throw. Picked off. The Pirates have the turnover. Back to the 45 and down to the 40. Bryce Barnes. Let's see if we can get the replay for you very quickly. And this is a great job. Barnes just reading that pass in the air. And ultimately able to bring it back to the 39-yard line where it'll be a short field. Neither of these teams really feasted on turnovers this season. The Pirates were -2 turnover differential, battling back all season after a disastrous outing in Week 2 in which they turned the ball over 6 times against Mount San Antonio College. Meanwhile, the Tigers somewhat uncharacteristically didn't really force a lot of turnovers. They were -1. Constantine, pump fake, under pressure, rolling right. He's going to tuck it and run. He's at the 35. Slips a tackle at the 30. He's at the 25 and out of bounds. First down for the Pirates. Well, when you're talking about a quarterback that has 1,210 yards rushing, like Vic Viramontes, obviously that's going to kind of dominate the conversation when you're talking running quarterbacks. But Jake Constantine is no slouch. And he can run the football, and you saw the good feet there, evading the pressure, and then picking his way forward for about 15 yards to the 24-yard line. So the Pirates are on the move. They lead it 3-0, and they have it at the 24-yard line of Riverside. Again, they overload the near side. Duckett is in the backfield, so Thomas Duckett makes his first appearance of the game. Here comes the blitz again. Quick throw. Catch is made at the 20. Mallory brought down at the 19-yard line. Very possibly a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Aaron Mannery matched up with Mallory, and he just makes the shoestring tackle at the 19-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and 5. Mallory already has 3 catches. He had 9 catches for 150 yards in the matchup between these two teams earlier this year. Again, they try to set up the misdirection. Mallory's in some trouble. Wrapped up. This is going to be a loss on the play. Back to the 25. Dustin Bush reading that play well. Brings him down at the 24. That's a loss of 5 back to the original line of scrimmage, and it'll be 3rd down and 10 coming up for Ventura. And you think of the first matchup between these two teams. Each team scored on their first couple of possessions in that matchup, but Riverside scored 2 touchdowns, and the Pirates scored 2 field goals and immediately found themselves behind in the game. Constantine with a deep drop, good protection. Now starts to scramble. Still looking downfield. He's going to run. He's at the 20. Hit at the 18. Tries to move forward toward the first down marker. He got very close, but I think he's about a yard short. They'll spot it at the 15. And it's a 9-yard run on 3rd and 10. So 4th and 1, and a big decision coming up for Steve Mushagian on the Ventura sideline. What do you want to do here? I started to make the point. Field goals versus touchdowns. You can set yourself behind, and I think if you're the Pirates in this one, you want to be thinking in terms of 6 points if you can. They're trying to go very quickly now, going for it on 4th down. They're 7 of 13 on 4th this season. Constantine in trouble. Flags are down. Rolling left. He's going to tuck it and run. He's got the first down. He is whipped down at about the 12-yard line, and Constantine's still down on the turf. He was tackled very high by McKeel White. And Constantine still down on the turf. That is a major development for the Pirates in this game. White tackled him very high. I don't think that drew a flag. I'm a little bit surprised, as he tackled him around the neck.
Offside, defense, number 91. That penalty is declined. Result of the play, first down.
So it's an offsides penalty, and interestingly, they decline it when I think they would have gotten more yardage from the penalty. But it's a 3-yard run by Constantine, so either way, the Pirates have the first down, but Constantine is down on the turf, and they're looking at him. We're going to step aside here in injury timeout on SoCalCollegeSports.com. It's the SCFA playoffs on the VC Sports Network and SoCalCollegeSports.com. The cart brought out for Jake Constantine, and he was helped off, and that'll bring on Ricky Town. It is worth noting that as they helped Constantine to his feet, it did appear to be a leg injury, so he was tackled high, but the injury did not appear to be near Constantine's head or neck, and obviously that is speculation at this point, but he did appear to be laboring somewhat with his left leg as he was helped into the cart. Town, meanwhile, on the read option, able to press forward to about the 7-yard line. That's a 5-yard gain, so that brings on Ricky Town. Town started the season as the starter and continued to split time. He's appeared in 8 games, completing 59% of his passes, 695 yards, 6 touchdowns, 3 interceptions on the season. So Town called on at the biggest of moments to try and usher the Pirates into the SCFA championship game. Duckett, off tackle on the right side, hit at the 7, might have fallen forward for a yard. Now they're going to spot it at the 7. So no gain on the play, and a 3rd down and 5 coming up for the Pirates. As you see, 5:15 and counting remaining here in the first quarter. If you're a Pirate fan, you would love to see the Pirates get out to that 2-score lead, that 10-0 lead. But the Tiger defense standing here near their goal line, trying to at least hold the Pirates to 3. 4 wide receivers for the Pirates on 3rd and 5. Duckett to Town's left. And we've got whistles. Timeout taken. So Riverside wants to talk it over on a 3rd and 5. They were shuffling players in as the Pirates were coming to the line, so the Pirates had them a little bit off balance. And Coach Tom Kraft wants to talk it over on the Tiger sideline. 4:46 to go in the first quarter, and the Pirates leading at 3-0 on the VC Sports Network. Third and 5 for the Pirates from the Riverside 7. Receivers left and right for Ricky Town. Town has the snap. Delayed blitz coming. Town steps up, fires into the end zone, knocked in the air and nearly picked off. Looking for Kendrick Mallory on the quick slant, and the pass incomplete, and the Tiger defense holds. Here comes Cooper Garcia to try and extend the lead to 6-0. This field goal will be 24 yards from the right hash for Garcia. Garcia, for those who might be joining us a little late, already connected from 49 earlier in the first quarter. So the Pirates force the turnover and work it down to the 7, and Garcia puts it through. 4:35 to go in the first. Pirates leading at 6-0 here on SoCalCollegeSports.com on the VC Sports Network. Marshall and Fisher back deep for the Tigers. Much better start for the Pirates this time around, but they've had to settle for a couple of field goals, so they do have 2 scores on the board, but they lead at 6-0. Marshall from the 1. At the 15-20, hit at the 22 and dropped there. So Marshall might have gotten to the 23, and that's where the Tigers will start. It's been a struggle in the first quarter for Riverside offensively. A 3-and-out on their first possession and an interception by Bryce Barnes on the second possession. And for Viramontes, that's noteworthy. 18 touchdowns coming in against just 6 interceptions. And he had none in the matchup earlier this year against the Pirates that the Tigers won 42-34. Empty backfield. And they'll do the read option. Viramontes threw a good hole on the left side. He's at the 35, 40, 45, and finally forced out of bounds by Watson at the 47-yard line. That's a 24-yard run. They'll spot it at the 46, so call it 23 yards for Vic Viramontes. And that is deja vu all over again for Pirate fans watching that one, because that's a lot of what we saw when Viramontes really tormented this Pirate defense back on September 23rd. So the Tigers take it out to the 46 on their first play, 1st down and 10. They keep it on the ground. A 1-yard carry. Clifford Sims has seen all of the carries in the first quarter. But Riverside, as we'll introduce you to some of the Riverside backs and receivers. See Viramontes, and there you see Sims, but Malik Walker, Josh Johnson also in the fold before it's all said and done. Tigers also very deep at the running back position. Straight drop for Viramontes, good pocket, airs it out, complete at the 20-yard line and out at the 15-yard line. Malik Holcomb. That's a 38-yard reception, taking it down to the 15, and the Tigers doing a great job of answering on this drive. In 3 plays, they've taken it from their 23-yard line to the Pirate 15. Couple of big plays, big run from Viramontes, and then Holcomb, who had a touchdown reception back on the 23rd against the Pirates. He's the leading receiver. Sims over his right guard, has running room. He's at the 10, down to the 6-yard line. Sims with a 9-yard run, takes it down. Bryce Barnes goes down, tripping over his own player, but he's all right. Pirates bring in some changes. Well, I don't know what the scoreboard's thinking here. That's a 9-yard run. They've got it listed at 2nd and 3. But they've only got about a yard to go for the first down. I'm going to overrule. Man in motion. Read option. Viramontes up the middle. Sheds a tackle. In for the touchdown. 77 yards on 4 plays. And the Tigers take a 7-6 lead. Watch here as they send a man in motion. And this is just a little misdirection, and then welcome to Vic Viramontes, hit at the 2, but he is able to shed that tackle and take it in for the touchdown and give the Tigers the tie for the moment at 6-all, but the extra point from Garibay coming up, and with 2:32 to go, the Tigers have erased the 2 scores from the Pirates, and with a touchdown, they take a 7-6 lead. 2:32 to go in the first. You're watching the SCFA playoffs. Ventura and Riverside on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Continue to show you the numbers during the breaks in the action, and you see how really similar these teams are. Both teams with outstanding running games, high scoring on the season, and I think with very underrated defenses. Done a great job. The Pirates have had a terrific year defensively. They've given up some touchdowns, but especially in conference play, some of the scores not really as close as the games really were. The Pirates have taken some fairly sizable leads, given up a touchdown or 2 late in the Bakersfield, Cerritos, Canyons game to tighten those games up a little bit, but it's been a very, very good defensive effort all season long for the Pirates. Just trying to keep up with this high-octane offense, but the Pirates now find themselves trailing 7-6 against a team that historically has been every bit their equal, if not their better, of late. The last Pirate win in this matchup came back in 2012. That was a 1-point victory. Since that point, the Tigers have won 4 straight, including 2. Including 1 victory in the playoffs. That was a 51-37 victory that came back in 2014. They're trying to do it again, but the Tigers have won 4 straight in this matchup, and the Pirates are trying to exercise the demons here against the Tigers and get themselves to the SCFA championship, which you can be sure is one of the major goals for this team this year. Duckett hit at the line and dropped. Josh Allen moving up from his safety spot. Lowers the boom on Duckett. No gain on the play, and a 3rd down and 6 coming up for the Pirates. And this is a big play early in the game. The Pirates rocked back a little bit by the quick touchdown by the Tigers to give them the 1-point lead, and they would love to get a drive going here if they can. Try to answer back. And, of course, those who have watched the Pirates all season long know that That has been a hallmark of the Pirates this season. When they've needed to score or coming after an opposing score, they've been uncanny in their ability to strike right back. This throw looking for Snelling, and it's broken up, incomplete. Snelling was well covered. Aaron Mannery matched up on the near side with Snelling, and it's a quick 3-and-out. Now the Pirate defense will have to come up big after the Tigers' scoring drive their last time out. Vic Viramontes appeared to get it going. 23-yard run and a 38-yard completion to Malik Holcomb, keying the drive. Viramontes eventually taking it in from 5 yards out. First appearance for Steve Sanchez, Pirate punter. The lefty gets this one away, bounces at the 39 and takes a good bounce for the Pirates. This is going to go all the way inside the 20, down toward the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 12. That's a 59-yard punt for Sanchez, and that's a season long. Well, the kicking game has certainly come up big for the Pirates early. Garcia connected on a season-long field goal. Sanchez gets off a season-long punt and completely changes the field position. Now the Tigers will take over with poor field position at their own 12. 1:05 to go in the first quarter, and they have the 1-point lead. 4-man front for the Pirates. Pistol formation, the give straight ahead. Twisting forward for a gain of about 6. And that was Malik Walker with his first carry. So Walker picks up 6. Well, they'll call it 5. Second and a short 5 for the Tigers from their own 17. Viramontes has the snap, 4-man rush, good protection, hit as he throws. This one's picked off. Bradley Taylor at the 20, cuts it outside at the 15, and he's forced out of bounds near the 10-yard line. What a huge play for the Pirates.
He takes it down inside the 10-yard line where the first and goal, Pirates.
Well, initially it was good protection, and then Viramontes was hit as he threw, and nobody home except Pirates and Bradley Taylor. Well, Taylor has been a huge playmaker of late for this Pirate defense. He had a big interception in the victory over Saddleback going back a few weeks ago when the game was starting to slip away from the Pirates as the Gauchos had made a big third-quarter comeback. And it was Taylor's interception that helped reverse that and get the Pirates going again in ultimately what would be a 10-point win. Town steps up, fires into the end zone, incomplete. That was Mallory, and he had a hand on it. Nearly made a great catch. Second down and 10 for the Pirates from the Tiger 10. So call it second and goal. Again, they have Mallory solo to the top of your screen, but keep an eye on Sam Flowers in the slot. Town looking left, under pressure, rolling away, and he's sacked back at the 18-yard line. Josh Allen coming on the blitz. So Josh Allen's been all over the place in the first quarter. We're under 7, or counting down here in the first quarter, and the Pirates are not going to run a play. At the end of 1, Riverside 7, Ventura 6. You're watching the SCFA playoffs here on SoCalCollegeSports.com and the VC Sports Network. Start of the second quarter from Wheelock Stadium on the campus of Riverside City College. The SCFA playoffs here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. And the Pirates took the quick 6-0 lead. And then the interception by Taylor had given the Pirates a chance to take the lead back, but the drive has really stalled. This is a great effort by the Tiger defense so far. 3rd and goal from the 17. Town steps up, completes the pass to Daggett at the 7. Daggett trying to make a play, hit from behind, dropped at about the 5-yard line. He's going to come up shy of the goal line, and that'll bring up 4th down. And will we see Cooper Garcia for what would be his 3rd field goal if he can convert? Here comes Garcia. Well, the Pirates had been among the very best in the SCFA, not simply in converting points in the red zone, but in converting touchdowns in the red zone. But it's been a decidedly different story so far tonight. 2 trips into the red zone, and so far 3 points to show for it, and Garcia readies this one from 22 yards. It'll come from the left hash. Movement, flags down. Garcia's kick is up and good. Well, this would be interesting to see. It'd be half the distance, I believe, so I don't think the Pirates are going to consider taking this anyway.
With 14:09 to go in the second quarter, the Ventura Pirates.
Field goal is good.
So the field goal is good, and the Pirates retake the lead at 9-7. Pirates with 3 scores on the board. They've been able to convert 2 turnovers. But those 2 turnovers have led to just 6 points. So it's a narrow margin right now for Ventura. Nonetheless, it's a better start than the Pirates have been able to get off to most recently in their playoff efforts. You know, you had the feeling the Pirates had such a difficult schedule, and when I asked Steve Mushagian about getting off to the faster start, he said we're going to be a lot more prepared this time, and really feel like the Pirates were building themselves toward this game here this season. Very talented team, but they're trying to join the elite in the SCFA, and a victory here would certainly put them in that class. And you can bet that the team that they're playing, Riverside City College, is in that elite status. Marshall dropped at the 13-yard line. Fantastic job in kick coverage. Colin Austin with the stop. So they'll give Marshall the 15-yard line. Well, looks like they're going to put it at the 14. So the Pirate defense comes on, and we'll continue to try and introduce you to some of the players we'll be seeing tonight. And here are the receiver, or I should say, excuse me. Let me get that one ready to go next time. We'll have that for you coming up. Viramontes in the pistol formation, 1st and 10 from the 14. They keep it on the ground. Good hole for Walker, slips a tackle at the 16. He's out to the 20 and whipped down at the 22, but not before he picks up 8 yards. Pacheco moving up to make the stop. So a 2nd down and short coming up. Viramontes with a straight drop, setting up the screen, completes it to Walker, but he's hit behind the line and dropped. He might have gotten back to the line. Bryce Barnes among the first to get there. So a 3rd down and 2. Gerald Taylor moving all the way over to get in on that stop as well. 3rd down and short for the Tigers. The Pirate defense trying to get off the field with the 2-point lead. They crowd the line. Viramontes on the keeper, running left. Has the 1st down. He's out to the 25. Taken out of bounds by Pacheco. But Viramontes able to pick up 3 yards, and it's just not easy to keep Vic Viramontes from getting 2 yards.
pushed out by number 1 along with number 2 on the stop for Ventura.
Here are some of Riverside's wide receivers. Right, you see Holcomb, who already had the big catch. Tenarius Ashan, one of the playmakers for this Tiger team as well. Viramontes again on the keeper, off tackle on the right side. Runs out of a tackle at the line and picks his way forward to the 31-yard line. That's a 6-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down and 4. Well, the Pirates have done a pretty good job against Viramontes so far, except for the one big play on the scoring drive, as Ashan returns along with Clifford Sims in the backfield for Riverside. Now the Tigers will overload the near side, all 3 wide receivers. Pistol formation, Sims with a good head of steam into the line, out to the 34. 3-yard run. Brings up another 3rd and short, 3rd down and 1. And as I alluded to a moment ago, this is where dealing with Vic Viramontes is a bit of a nightmare. Viramontes, such a big load. How do you keep him from picking up a yard or two? That's the challenge for the Pirates here as they crowd the line on 3rd and short. Pistol formation. Viramontes wants to throw. Lobs on the near side looking for Ashan. Over the shoulder catch is made. A shot at the 15. Tripped up at the 10. Down to about the 5-yard line. Nolasco saves the touchdown. Let's watch the replay very quickly. This is a gutsy call on 3rd and 1, but Ashan gets behind Nolasco. And good hustle by Nolasco to just trip him up.
61-yard pass completion.
And now we bring you back to live action. 1st and goal at the 5. Empty backfield. Again, same play that the Tigers ran near the goal line before, as Viramontes continuing to push the pile. He's all the way down to the goal line, but there are flags down on the play.
Penalty flag on the field.
Well, Viramontes' passing numbers don't exactly blow you away this season, though. He's done a great job taking care of the football. But 61% of his passes threw for just 1,243 yards on the season. But he has made some great throws against the Pirates in the matchups this season. So the offsides call against Ventura will be declined, and they'll take the result of the play that takes it to the 1-foot line. 2nd down and goal coming up for the Tigers. And again, the Tigers answering so very quickly after the field goal. Direct snap. And a touchdown for the Tigers. So Viramontes with his 2nd rushing touchdown.
Number 46, John Garibay.
Garibay on for the extra point, and what a great response by Riverside after the Pirates forced the turnover and put 3 more on the board. But the Tigers are coming up with touchdowns versus the Pirate field goals. And with 10:59 to go in the first half, it's Riverside that has the 14-9 lead. You're watching the SCFA playoffs, Ventura College football, here on SoCalCollegeSports.com and the VC Sports Network. The Tigers with the lead. Viramontes his 2nd rushing touchdown here in the first half. But the big play, the big completion to Ashan, really setting all that up. Now trouble on the return. Sims bobbles the ball and can only take it out to about the 6-yard line. So the Pirates going to start with terrible field position. They'll give him about the 7. But for the Pirates, thank goodness it wasn't worse, as Sims had some trouble finding the handle and eventually just had to bring it out and get what he could. There is a flag on the play. Offsides against Riverside. Got to believe they're going to re-kick this one. That's a huge break. That's potentially a major, major penalty against Riverside in terms of yardage. It's the result of the play. Had it at the 7-yard line. So we'll see if the Pirates can take advantage as they get another chance here. Snelling back deep. Interestingly, I believe that's Snelling, and is that Daggett or Pacheco? Number 2, obviously, for Ventura. That's not an easy call. Usually Pacheco handles the punt return, so you would think it's probably Pacheco, but I got to tell you, Art, the gold shoes give me pause. Feels a little more like Tony Daggett at receiver. As the receivers like the footwear, I think, Garibay has it ready. Here's the approach. And it's going to be Snelling, about 2 yards deep, and he's going to down this one. So it's still a big penalty. Instead of the 7, the Pirates get it at the 25. So Ventura will take that. And we'll see what Ricky Town can do. The Pirates lost Jake Constantine early in the game, the first quarter, on a run. He was tackled on a 3-yard run as the Pirates converted a 4th down, appeared to sustain what looked like a leg injury, but either way, he was taken off the field with the help of a cart. He was able to get to his feet and then taken off on the cart. Nonetheless, Constantine taken out, and you have to imagine we won't see him again. Quick slant completed to Snelling. Breaks the tackle. He's at the 35-40. Stiff arms a man. He's at the 45, still on his feet, into Riverside territory. What a great individual effort from Kezio Snelling. We'll see if we can quickly get this one for you. Just want to watch the effort here of Snelling. Breaks one tackle. Stiff arms a man. Able to slip out of another tackle there. And we bring you back to live action. Town rolling left, completes the pass to Thompson. Thompson's at the 35, has the first down, down to the 32-yard line. 13 yards on the completion. The Pirates move the chains again. And this is as comfortable as Ricky Town has looked since he's come on. Able to complete a couple of passes and get the Pirates on the move. Ricky Town off the bench after the injury to starter Jake Constantine, trying to lead the Pirates to, at least in terms of Pirate football, what would stand to be an historic win. Get them to the SCFA championship. Thompson lined up on the left side. Gil Scott Jackson dances his way forward, picks up about 2 before he is hit and dropped at the 30. Devonair Crenshaw on the stop. So a 2nd down and 8 coming up for Ventura. Back and forth first half. Dominic Benson, number 7, has checked in the slot at the top of your screen. Receivers left and right for Town on 2nd and 8. Town has the snap. Blitz coming. Good protection. Town lobs, looking for Flowers. Flowers with a great grab. Touchdown! What a play by Sam Flowers. Take a look at the replay. Flowers. Roger, he reached out with one hand there and secures it. What a sensational play by Sam Flowers, and a great answer for Ventura. Here comes Garcia as the Pirates now retake the lead. Snap, placement down, kick is up.
The kick is up. The kick is good. With 9 minutes and 2 seconds to go.
16-14. Ventura answers back town to Flowers for the touchdown. You're watching the SCFA playoffs. The semifinals, Ventura and Riverside on SoCalCollegeSports.com on the VC Sports Network. The Pirates answer back, and they lead it 16-14. Well, now the scores are coming left and right here. We still got 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Well, what do you expect from two teams that combined average about 84 points a game on the season? Short kick, return to the 35. Marshall trying to twist forward. He's out to the 37-yard. So Marshall sets the Tigers up with excellent field position. They'll spot it at the 36.
At the 36-yard line, that's where the Riverside City College Tigers will take over. It'll be first and 10. Tigers!
Continuing, obviously, our game-long effort to introduce you to some of the players. Take a look at the Riverside offensive line. A big offensive line that's had an outstanding season. Tiger quarterbacks have been sacked just 14 times all season long. Viramontes on the keeper, runs into a crowd, lost about a half a yard. Maybe got back to the line. Either way, second down and 10. Coming up. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers for the Tigers on second and 10. Viramontes has the snap, 4-man rush, completes it to Ashani. He's at the 45, stretches to the 47. That's a first down. 12-yard completion, moves the chains. They'll give Ashan the 48. Quick first down for Riverside. Sims in the backfield with Viramontes. Receivers left and right for this first and 10 play. Viramontes has the snap. Again, the protection good. Guns it on the near side. Completes the pass to Holcomb. Into Pirate territory at the 45. Barnes finally wraps him up. 7-yard gain. Brings up second down and 3. Well, you have to be so concerned with Viramontes' ability to run the ball, but that was another strike. Completing it to Holcomb. Certainly throw the deep ball well. Play action. Looking left, completes the pass. Another first down for Riverside inside the 30. Down to the 31-yard line. Justice Murphy on the reception. Another first down. The Tigers methodically working their way down the field, largely through the air on this possession. 3 completions from Viramontes to 3 different receivers. And the Tigers have it at the 31-yard line, first and 10. Pirates starting to crowd the line. Here they come. Blitz coming, good protection. Viramontes looking deep, but he overthrew Holcomb. Second down and 10. Upcoming after the completion to Holcomb. Justin Fisher has checked into the game for the Tigers, along with Dixon Stith on the near side. Second and 10. Here's the snap to Viramontes. Stepping up, pump fakes, hit as he throws, completes the pass to Stith. Down to about the 22. So third down coming up. Well, no, they're going to say that Stith got it. So Stith able to stretch to the 21. Another first down for the Tigers. This drive started at the 36-yard line. Viramontes, another blitz, good protection again, completes the pass on the near side. Holcomb with a good move, tiptoes the sidelines, down inside the 10. He's down to the 9. That's a 12-yard completion. And Viramontes leading the Tigers down the field. Six completions on the drive. Just when it appeared that the Pirates had maybe figured out the run game at least a little bit. It's now Viramontes, who can beat you in so many ways. Play action, Viramontes going to keep it. Picks his way forward, he's inside the 5. Falls forward all the way down to about the 2-yard line. 7-yard gain, second and goal now from the 2. Now the Tigers will go with a little more of a jumbo look. On the previous score, came out of this formation, a direct snap to Viramontes, and Viramontes just used that big body. And that's what we're going to see here. Viramontes leaps into the end zone, touchdown Riverside, 2-yard run. Viramontes leads the Tigers on a 64-yard drive, caps it off with a 2-yard run. And Riverside answering back once again. They have the lead at 20-16. The extra point from Garibay pending. Obviously, I've already given it to him on the scoreboard, but he did come in 52 out of 53 on the season. And the extra point is good. So Garibay converts. Viramontes, his third rushing touchdown, and the Tigers answer back 21-16. You're watching the SCFA playoffs. Ventura College football on the VC Sports Network and SoCalCollegeSports.com. Garibay gets the kick away. Taken at the 7. Snelling to the 20. Hit at the 25. He's still on his feet, and he's out to the 30. $23-yard return, and Ventura will go to work at their own 30-yard line, where they'll have it 1st and 10.
On the tackle for Riverside was number 33. Lindsey Windish on the stop for Riverside.
Pirates come out with all 3 wide receivers, split to the near side. 1st and 10. Golar running left, hit in the backfield and dropped. Loss of about 3 back to the 27-yard line. Nice job by Riverside stringing that play out, and Golar had all kinds of trouble right from the outside, and it was Josh Allen who eventually got the tackle. And Allen's been all over the place in this first half. He's had a big first half in that Tiger defensive backfield. The snap to Town. They go back to the ground with Golar, and he is hit at the line. No gain on the play. And the Pirates quickly face a 3rd down and 14. As we introduce you to the Ventura offensive line, it's been a solid unit all season long. Tigers with the astronomical rushing numbers on the season. Upwards of 300 yards a game on the ground, but the Pirates haven't been too bad. Just about 200 yards, 194 yards a game on the ground to go along with the passing success that they've had as well. 3rd and 14. Town looking deep, throws on the far side, incomplete, late flag comes in. Well, this is potentially a big call for the Pirates. Ball was a little underthrown, and that's so difficult for the defensive back to make the adjustment. Was looking for Snelling on the far side, and Snelling made the adjustment to try to come back for the ball. And ultimately, in that situation, it's about how quickly the defensive back can really get his head around and play the ball at least somewhat. And obviously, in that situation, referee makes the call not quick enough. And instead, it's pass interference. And the Tigers give the Pirates a big 1st down after they had all but gotten off the field after a 3-and-out. Well, the Pirates have been helped mightily by a few Tiger penalties here in this 1st half. They still trail it by 5. And right there, the pass interference call allows them to continue the drive. Duckett circles right, hit after a gain of maybe a yard. LeBryson Dixon moving up to make the stop, and all of a sudden the Pirates having a lot of difficulty getting anything going on the ground against a very stout Tiger defense that has picked it up as this game has gone along. 2nd down and 10, Duckett with no gain on the 1st down carry. Town looking left, still looking, trying to evade pressure, and he's sacked back at the 34-yard line. Guess who? Well, I thought it was Josh Allen, and it is Josh Allen. And I believe, if memory serves, that's the 2nd sack of the 1st half for Josh Allen. So he's been more than effective blitzing from the safety spot. That's a 7-yard loss, and the Pirates, just after their good fortune on the penalty on 3rd and long on the previous set of downs, now face another 3rd and long, 3rd and 17. 3-man rush. Town steps up. He's going to run. He's at the 40, 45, out to midfield. Brought down very near the 1st down marker. In fact, I think he's got it. Dixon finally able to make the stop. Terrell Gillette also in on the tackle. But the run takes it to the Tiger 47-yard line. So on 3rd and 17, the Pirates convert and keep this drive alive. 4 wide receivers on 1st and 10. Duckett in the backfield with Town. Duckett straight ahead, has a little lane, hit and falls forward to the 40. 7-yard run.
93 along with number 41. Number 41.
Lafo Siuli Sanchez eventually on the stop, but not before Duckett picks up 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Pistol formation. Now Town moves Duckett. Back to Duckett. Through a good hole. He's at the 30. Breaks the tackle there. Down to the 25. Finally brought down at the 24-yard line. Dustin Bush eventually tracks down Ricky Town, but not before Town takes it all the way down to the 23, where it'll be 1st and 10. See the time remaining here in the 1st half, 1:24. The Pirates still have all 3 timeouts, so plenty of time for Town and the Pirate offense. Blitz coming. Town steps up. Great protection. The throw too high over the middle, nearly intercepted. The pass was intended for Flowers, but Town fired it high, and after it was tipped, it was alive in the secondary for a moment. And fortunately for the Pirates, if nothing else, it fell to the turf. Meanwhile, there is a flag on the play. And they're going to say roughing the passer against Riverside. So it'll take it half the distance down to the 12-yard line. And the Pirates will have another first down. So a couple of penalties on this drive have aided the Pirates. And a big third down run by Ricky Town to keep the drive alive. Pirates into the red zone again, where they've had mixed success at best tonight. In fact, they've yet to convert a touchdown in a red zone appearance. Duckett in the backfield. Town on the keeper, over his right guard. Down to about the 9-yard line. 3-yard run. And obviously the Tigers, or I should say the Pirates, looking to work the clock here a little bit. Again, the Pirates have all 3 timeouts, and are they going to use one here? And it looks like they will. 47 seconds to go in the first half. Riverside leading it by 5, but the Pirates are driving. You're watching Ventura College football on the VC Sports Network and SoCalCollegeSports.com. Second and 7 from the Riverside 9-yard line for the Pirates. 3 wide receivers to the left for Ricky Town. He has the snap. Delayed blitz coming. Town leveled as he throws. That one's out of the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Allen absolutely planted Ricky Town on the throw. So 3rd down and 7 coming up. Pirates come to the line, receivers left and right. Town looking left, throws, back of the end zone, broken up. Snelling the intended target. So the Pirates again unable to turn a red zone appearance into 6 points. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt to try and tighten things up here just before the half. Garcia, who's had a busy first half, he's 3 for 3. He'll attempt this one from the right hash from 31 yards out. Garcia stares it down, and he's ready. Good snap placement down. Garcia's kick is up and good. 30 seconds remaining in the first half. The Pirates creep a little closer, but Riverside still has a lead, 21-19. You're watching Ventura College football, the SCFA playoffs, here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. So Garcia has it teed up, ready to go. 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. And Riverside leading at 21-19. High end-over-end kick. Marshall from the 3. He's at the 10, 15, out to the 20. Has a little lane to the 25 and brought down at the 28-yard line. A 25-yard return.
He brings it out to about the 28-yard line.
The Tigers, for their part, do still have 2 timeouts.
Number 31,
but just 23 seconds to work with here before halftime. Coming up at the half, we'll keep it here for the halftime show. I'm assuming we'll see the Riverside Marching Band. Not sure we've seen them. We usually do here. It's an outstanding one. As the Tigers will keep it on the ground. 2-yard run. Well, I'm not seeing one. Well, maybe we won't. They don't clear these things with me. And the Tigers are not going to run another play. So that'll do it for the first half. We head to the locker room, 21-19. Riverside on top of Ventura. The winner tonight earns a date at Fullerton next Saturday with the SCFA championship on the line. Coming up at the half, we will take a look at some of the halftime stats, take a look at some scores from around other postseason games here in the SCFA. You're watching Ventura College football on the VC Sports Network and SoCalCollegeSports.com. 21-19 Riverside on top of Ventura at the half here on the VC Sports Network and SoCalCollegeSports.com. Well, the first half can certainly be summed up with one very important statistic, and that is red zone efficiency. The Tigers, with 3 trips into the red zone, they converted for 3 touchdowns. The Pirates, 3 trips into the red zone, 3 field goals. It's 21-9, the point differential in terms of red zone possessions, and right there, the Pirates trail it by 2. So the Tigers' ability to convert on those opportunities and the Pirates' inability so far is certainly a big part of the story. The Pirates will get the ball first to start the second half. In terms of statistics, Vic Viramontes, 9 of 12 through the air for 159 yards, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Viramontes also had 55 yards rushing with 3 rushing touchdowns. Clifford Sims also had 34 yards on the ground for the Tigers. Meanwhile, for the Pirates, Jay Constantine, 4 of 5 for 17 yards before he was knocked out of the game with an injury. He will not return. Ricky Town took over. He's 4 of 9 for 85 yards and a touchdown. Neither quarterback threw an interception. In fact, the 2 turnovers in the first half both were committed by Riverside. Receiving leaders, Tenarius Hasham, 3 catches for 78 yards, including a big 61-yard catch and run that set up a touchdown. Malik Holcomb has 3 catches for 57 yards as well. For the Pirates, the only receiver with more than 1 catch is Kendrick Mallory, 4 catches for just 17 yards. Sam Flowers did have 1 catch for 30 yards, but it was a big one, a 30-yard touchdown for the Pirates. Cooper Garcia, perfect on 4 field goal attempts for the Pirates in the first half to go along with the Flowers touchdown. Overall, total offense, 180 yards for Ventura. They've run 36 plays. The Tigers, 262 yards on 30 plays, so the time of possession favoring Ventura in the first half, 17:58 the time of possession. So the Pirates have been able to do that all season long. We will see if that ultimately pays some dividend for the Pirates as the second half rolls on. One other interesting stat to note, Ventura just 1 penalty in the first half for 10 yards. The Tigers, 7 penalties for 52 yards, and a couple of those coming at really key times. So the Tigers haven't done themselves a whole lot of favors, but credit to the Riverside Tigers where it is absolutely deserved. Despite those miscues on their part in the first half, here they sit through 30 minutes with a 21-19 lead over Ventura, and obviously you have to give them an awful lot of credit for that. We will return shortly with the start of the second half. The Pirates will have it first. Riverside leading 21-19. You're watching Ventura College Football, the SCFA playoffs, here on SoCalCollegeSports.com and the VC Sports Network. Garibay has it teed up for Riverside. Pacheco and Snelling back deep. For the Pirates, we're underway in the third quarter. Snelling from the 2. Out to the 15, 20. Hit at the 25 and stop there. So the Pirates will start with the ball here in the third quarter. They work it from left to right. In the road white jerseys, they'll have it at the 25-yard line. I've introduced you to some of the offense. I want to see if we can introduce you to a little bit of the defensive players that you'll see, and start with the Riverside defensive line. And, of course, 4 are listed here. The Tigers almost always go with a 3-4 front. One of the big playmakers, Missiona, number 55. Iola Pateape, one of the leading tacklers for the Tigers from his defensive end spot. First play, a pickup of a couple. As the Tigers, or I should say the Pirates, start on the ground with Thomas Duckett. Duckett in the first half rushed for 30 yards on 6 carries. Most of that coming on one big run, 17 yards. A big turnaround from the first meeting between these two teams when Duckett really went to town on the Tigers in the first half. 163 yards, but the Tigers have made a good adjustment. Looking for Duckett on the screen. He is hit immediately. Lost a couple of yards. Dixon and Robinson quickly on top of Duckett. A loss on the play of 2 back to the 25, and on this all-important first possession for the Pirates in the third quarter, they immediately face a 3rd and long. The Pirates in the first half were 2 of 7 third down conversions, and one of those was a 3rd and very long, converted on a Ricky Town run. Straight drop for Town, guns it over the middle, a little bit behind Daggett. Daggett makes a terrific catch on a ball thrown behind him. He's out to the 36, and that is good enough for a first down. Great job by Tony Daggett. And I think we've answered one of the questions. It is Alvin Pacheco returning the kicks. I see that Daggett's gone with the white cleats today, so Alvin went with the gold. So a fresh set of downs for the Pirates, at the Pirates at the 36-yard line. Counter to Duckett, running room. He's into the Tigers secondary, out to midfield to the 49-yard line. That's a 15-yard run for Thomas Duckett, and a good hole for the Pirates on the left side of that offensive line. So the Pirates convert a 3rd and long, and then a 15-yard run by Duckett, and they have it in Tiger territory at the 49, 1st and 10. 3 wide receivers bunched to the right. Duckett hit in the backfield, slips out of a tackle. He's dragged down at the 46 after a gain of 3. Good job by Thomas Duckett shedding a tackle behind the line and able to get 4 yards. Well, call it 3. So 2nd down and 7.
Gain of 4 brings up a 2nd and 6 for Ventura.
Plenty of time on the play clock for the Pirates. They bring on Jared Thompson. Get a little bit bigger up front, do the Pirates for this 2nd and 7 play. Snap to Town. Duckett hit immediately. They are really flying at Thomas Duckett from the backfield. Josh Allen again. Like a torpedo. Just shooting the gap, and he hits Duckett immediately. A loss of 3 brings it back to 3rd and 10. Well, you wonder at what point, with the way the Tigers are starting to really crowd the line and, as I say, shoot the gaps, will they take another shot down the field? They were able to score on a long touchdown pass in the first half, where the Pirates, they face a 3rd and 10 here. Blitz coming, and whistles. We'll see if this is going to be a false start and back up the Pirates a little bit more than it is. So 3rd and 15. Upcoming for Ventura from their own 47-yard line. Town quickly brings them to the line. Now he's ready, has the snap. Good protection. Town steps up, guns it, and completes it to Mallory. Mallory's got the first down, it would appear. He's very close to the marker. Down to the Riverside 39. He did not get a great spot, but they are moving the chains. So Mallory comes up with 15 yards and an inch on 3rd and 15. So the Pirates have converted a couple of 3rd and longs on this first possession here of the third quarter. And they keep this drive alive at the Riverside 39. Back to Duckett, sweeping to the left. He's tripped up, got back to the line. And it was Allen again. You know, sometimes they have a quarterback spy. And the way that Josh Allen is meeting Thomas Duckett every time he gets the ball, You almost have to wonder at some level if he's not the spy for Thomas Duckett, because it looks like he is pretty much following Duckett on every play. And he's been more than effective. 2nd and 11. Quick throw. Flowers has the catch. Makes a little move. He's at the 25. Into the open field. Flowers at the 5. He's going in for the touchdown. Sam Flowers. We will get the replay ready.
40-yard touchdown pass.
And Flowers finds good space here as you watch the replay. And makes a little move there. And then finds a little lane. Pretty nifty after the catch. So Flowers with his 2nd touchdown catch. And the Pirates convert on an all-important first possession of the 3rd quarter and get themselves back into the lead. But so far tonight, the Tigers have been able to answer on every occasion when the Pirates have nosed out in front. And we'll see what happens here. 9:50 to go in the 3rd. Ventura with a 26-21 lead. You're watching the SCFA playoffs on the VC Sports Network. Ricky Town takes the Pirate offense 75 yards in 5 minutes and 10 seconds, finding Sam Flowers, the 2nd hookup Town to Flowers in the game for the Pirates. And Ventura back out in front, 26-21, but here comes Vic Viramontes and the Tiger offense. First, Marshall from the 5, out to the 15, 20, 25, slips out of a tackle. He's at the 35-yard line before he's finally taken out of bounds. Flags on the return. Let's wait and see what the call was. You know, we made the point. The Pirates just 1 penalty in the first half, and other than the difficulties in the red zone, that's as close to a perfect first half of football as you're going to see from the Ventura College Pirates. Did a heck of a job, but the Tigers, on the other hand, have hurt themselves with some penalties. This one will back them up a little bit from the 32. They'll take it to the 22, and that's where the Tiger offense will start. Clifford Sims in the backfield with Vic Viramontes as they come out in the pistol. The Tigers in the gray uniforms, working it from right to left in the 3rd quarter. Sims out of the deep eye, through a little hole, and he's out to the 28. Falls forward to the 29. It's a 7-yard run on first down. Riverside on the season, as a team, 6.7 yards per carry. And you see there a 7-yard run. Viramontes on the keeper. Bradley Taylor wraps him up, but it still takes him about 5 yards to eventually get Viramontes to the turf. Out to the 38-yard line, and the Tigers immediately move the chains. You have to be impressed with Vic Viramontes. I mean, when you can run into a linebacker and take him about 5 yards with you, you're not easy to bring down. Viramontes sweeping to the far side. He's at the 40. Stiff arms a man. He's out to the 45 before he's taken out of bounds. Pacheco able to eventually ride him out of bounds, but not before Viramontes picks up 7 yards. I started to make the point of the 6.7 yards per carry. The Tigers are consistently able to put themselves in second and mid, second and short with their effectiveness on the ground, and you're seeing that a lot as this game wears on. More and more second and short situations like this one, 2nd and 3 from the Riverside 45. Sims remains in the game in the pistol. Sims dancing at the line, trying to find a lane, but Taylor has him wrapped up. A late flag comes in. It's a loss of a couple on the play. And the holding call is going to go against Riverside. So they'll assess the penalty. It will remain second down. That was a good job up front. Jesse Lemonaire, Kyle Howard in the middle, really bottling up that play. Nowhere for Sims to go. And a holding call to boot, so Tigers back themselves up. It's now second down and 13. Ready to go from the Riverside 35. They'll empty the backfield. Snap. Viramontes completes the pass out to the 45-yard line. Finds his tight end, Woody Brandom. Brandom's first reception gets back the holding yardage, and it's a 3rd and 3 coming up for Riverside. Again, they'll stay with the empty backfield. Well, I talked about how they would defend Viramontes. And Steve Mushagian said that they would employ some use of a linebacker spy in certain situations on Viramontes. Here's a 3rd and 3. Viramontes sets to throw. Plenty of time. Guns on the near side. Terrific catch by Ashan into Ventura territory at the 41-yard line. Watson and Nolasco combine on the stop. But that's a big 3rd down pickup for Riverside. Riverside, for their part, in the first half was 2 of 3 3rd down conversions, and they pick up another one there. Tigers trailing it by 5 midway through the 3rd, and they keep this drive alive. Play action. Viramontes going to tuck it and run, hit at the line, stood up at the 39-yard line, a pickup of a couple.
On the tackle, number 8.
Lemonaire leading the charge on the stop as you take a look at some of the defensive linemen for Ventura. Lemonaire and Turnier really leading the way for the Pirates. Lemonaire with 8.5 sacks on the season to lead the Pirates. Viramontes under pressure, evades one tackle, now hit as he throws, and was looking for Holcomb. The pass incomplete. 3rd down and 7 coming up for Riverside. Good pressure from that Pirate front 4. Nice job by Viramontes. Wards off one tackler and then holding off another one as he throws. We see that a lot from Constantine as well. Not an easy guy to bring down, and Viramontes is every bit the equal in that department. Blitz coming on 3rd and 7. Good protection. Viramontes steps up, completes the pass down to the 30. Holcomb with the reception, his 4th of the night, and that moves the chains. And you really have to give it to that Riverside offensive line. The Pirates have dialed up quite a few blitzes, including that one on 3rd and 7 in the front 5. Outstanding. If you blitz, you got to get there. Otherwise, it's a tough spot. Viramontes able to take advantage, complete it to Holcomb, keep the drive alive. Viramontes on a designed roll, throws on the run, incomplete. He was looking for Ashan again. 2nd down and 10. Well, the way that the Tigers have run the ball on 1st down, I'm a little surprised. If you're a Pirate fan, I think you're a little thankful that they took their shot throwing the football. On 1st and 10, they've been able to create 2nd and short, seemingly over and over. Second and 10 now. Viramontes looking to throw. Throws, leaping catches made by Murphy down to the 20. Taken out of bounds by Jalen Watson. That's very near the 1st down marker, but they haven't moved the chains yet. And Murphy able to get the first down. Down to the 20. It was a methodical drive by the Pirates on the first possession for a touchdown, and the Tigers answering back in kind as they continue to work the ball down the field. They have it to the Pirate 20. And as we alluded to at the half, the Tigers have been perfect in the red zone tonight. Viramonte's hitting the backfield, but he breaks a tackle at the 15, running right. He's at the 10, stiff arms a man, and finally taken out of bounds at the 5. Well, Viramontes just breaks a couple of tackles there and makes that all happen by himself. Down to the 5. And Viramontes doing a lot of the work, and now they've entered Vic Viramontes' territory. He's got 3 rushing touchdowns tonight, all from inside 10 yards. And they have it first and goal at the 5. And you have to imagine you're going to see a steady dose of Vic here. They go to the jumbo formation. Direct snap, Viramontes lowers the shoulder down to about the 3. Pirates do a nice job of standing up the line there and bringing Viramontes down after a pickup of a couple. Nolasco in on the stop, along with Howard. Second down and goal from the 3. 1 receiver split out to the far side. Again, 3 tight ends for the Tigers. Second and goal. Viramontes running right. He's in for the touchdown. I believe there are flags on the play. That flag came in right as the play started. Let's see what the call is. It's offsides against Ventura. That'll be declined. It's a 3-yard touchdown run for Vic Viramontes. And Ventura, I should say Riverside, back out in front, 27-26. The Tigers have been so very effective with that big formation down near the goal line. Viramontes running behind that big offensive line, a couple of tight ends. And the Pirates so far have not had an answer. Tigers answering back, 28-26. Riverside back in front by 2. You're watching Ventura College Football, the SCFA playoffs, here on SoCalCollegeSports.com and the VC Sports Network. Pacheco and Snelling waiting at the 5-yard line. The approach. Garibay squibs this one. Down to the 21, taken by the upback. And out to about the 28-yard line. 7-yard return for Golar. Tyrese Golar out there. Able to scoop that one up and bring it back to the 28. And that's where the Pirates will get started. 4:24 to go in the third. 28-26, Riverside back out in front by 2. Saw the score at the half. It's a final from earlier today. Fullerton outlasting Saddleback 33-21. So the Hornets trying to repeat as state champs back into the SCFA championship. They will get the winner of this one next week at Fullerton. Play action, Town with good protection. Lobs over the middle, just overthrows Daggett. Daggett had about a half a step, but Town couldn't drop it in there. Terrell Gillette had the coverage. Second down and 10. Well, there's that shot down the field that I wondered when we might see from the Pirates, and they came out and took a shot. Second down and 10. Gil Scott Jackson in the game in the backfield with Ricky Town. Receivers left and right on 2nd and 10. Snap to Town. Jackson off his right tackle. He's out to about the 37-yard line. 9-yard carry for Gil Scott Jackson brings up a big 3rd and 1 as we wind down under 4 minutes to go in the third. Tigers crowding the line. Now Town going to take some time. The play clock at 10. Just a massive 3rd down here for the Pirates. Town has the snap. Play action, looking to throw. Pop flies on the far side. Leaping attempt from Daggett, and he can't come up with it. Well, that was a courageous call on 3rd and short. They took another shot down the field, but it's going to be a 3-and-out for Ventura. And here comes Steve Sanchez. Sanchez has just 1 punt today, but it was a 59-yarder. Came back in the first quarter. Haven't seen a lot of either punter. In fact, Garibay, the punter for Riverside, doesn't have a punt tonight. So this is somewhat of a rare sighting. Snap to Sanchez. Short kick. This one's going to go out of bounds at about the Riverside 46. Where are they going to spot it? Okay, it looks like the 48-yard line. Well, that is a kick of just 15 yards. So Riverside will get it at the 47 either way. It's outstanding field position for the Tiger offense, who comes out with a 2-point lead.
Ball turn is 60 yards down to the 47-yard line. That's where the Riverside City College Tigers will take over. It'll be 1st and 10. Tigers!
Pistol formation on 1st and 10. The give straight ahead. Great job. Kyle Howard tripping up Sims. No gain on the play. So let's correct that very quickly. It was Julian Escobar Rubio on the stop, knifing in, tripping up Sims. We talked about the Riverside offensive line, the job they have done tonight, and quickly introduce you to that starting offensive line. As again, the Tigers keep it on the ground. Sims into Ventura territory at the 49. 4-yard run brings up a 3rd down and 6 for Riverside.
On the tackle, number 71, along with number 6 for Ventura, going to bring up a 3rd and 6 for Riverside.
And that unit has done a very good job tonight protecting Vic Viramontes. Viramontes completing over 70% of his passes in this game, and he's had ample time to do it. 3rd down and 6. Play action. Deep drop for Viramontes. Going deep, looking for Murphy, and it's incomplete. Well, both offenses electing to take shots downfield on those possessions, and both teams trade 3-and-outs. So the Pirates will get it back. There's another pretty aggressive call. Looking for the bomb to Murphy, but it's incomplete. And here comes Garibay. John Garibay handles both the kicking and the punting duties. Line drive kick. Pacheco's going to let this one bounce. Actually, he'll take it on one bounce. He's at the 15. Makes a little move. He's at the 20. Hit at the 22. That's a good alert play by Pacheco. He lets that one roll, and the Pirates might be starting at about their 1-yard line. Instead, takes a nice, good hop for him. He takes it on one hop and gets it out to the 22, and that gives the Pirates a lot more room. .151 to go in the third. 2-point game. Play action, Town on the roll, and he is hit and dropped. Mitchell Agude again moving up. Drops Town for a 4-yard loss, and it's 2nd down and 14 for Ventura. Town, straight drop, under pressure again, able to evade. He's on the run, hit and brought down at the 20-yard line. He picked up a couple. The Pirates immediately face a 3rd down and long, a 3rd and 12 from their own 20-yard line. They'll spot it at the 19. Well, the Pirates have been able to escape on a few 3rd and longs here tonight. And they'll have to do it again if they want to keep this drive alive under a minute to go in the 3rd. Receivers left and right. The snap to Town. Delayed blitz. Town steps up, completes the pass at the 30. Breaking a couple of tackles. It looks like Kezio Snelling, but he's dropped at the 29. That's a gain of about 10, but it's shy of the 1st down marker. Eventually brought down by Gillette. It was a terrific effort by Snelling to try and keep the play alive, but better defense by that Tiger defensive backfield. And eventually Gillette able to bring Snelling down and force the punting unit to come on for the Pirates. Will they punt it before the end of the 3rd quarter? Down to 4 seconds. 2, 1, and that's the end of the 3rd quarter. So when we return for the 4th, it'll be the Pirates punting it back to Riverside, 28-26. Riverside on top with a quarter to go in the SCFA semifinals here on SoCalCollegeSports.com on the VC Sports Network. Sanchez waiting at his own 14-yard line. Ashan takes this one from the 27, and he is hit and dropped immediately. Jalen Watson on the punt coverage. Ashan had no chance. Brought down at the 27. A loss of a couple on the return. After a 40-yard kick from Sanchez. Riverside will start from their own 27, leading it by 2. Tigers have won the last 4 in a row against the Pirates, including a win earlier this year. Pirates trying to erase that streak and advance to the SCFA championship. Meanwhile, the Tigers trying to get back where they were last year.
Number 33, that's with carrying the ball for Riverside.
First down carry out to the 37, good enough to move the chains. Quincy Wimbish in the game in the backfield. And he will stay on as it's 1st and 10 Riverside from their own 37. Viramontes on the keeper. Breaking tackles, he's out to the 45-yard line. Carlson moving up to eventually get the stop.
Gain of 7 on the play, bring up a second and gain of 6 correction.
8-yard carry on first down for Viramontes. Makes it 2nd down and 2. Viramontes on the sweep, cuts it back. He's got the first down and more. He's into Ventura territory down to the 45. 10-yard run for Viramontes. Moves the chains. Well, the time of possession has been strongly in favor of Ventura, so you wouldn't expect the Pirate defense to be worn down at this point, but that's exactly how it looks on this drive. They're starting to get pushed back by that big front 5 for Riverside, with the almost equally big Vic Viramontes running behind him. The Tigers have it in Ventura territory at the 45-yard line. Straight drop for Viramontes, steps up into the pocket, guns it over the middle, and it's overthrown, incomplete. Looking for a Sean. Second down and 10. Again, I have to ask the question I did a couple on last drive, I believe, in the way you're running the ball. They try to go to the play action and throw the football, and I guess it looks worse when it doesn't work, but certainly the Tigers having more and more success on the ground as this game rolls on. Viramontes will look to throw again. Again, wants to go deep. Looking for Sutton. Sutton's got it. Touchdown, Riverside. 45 yards. And another great deep throw from Vic Viramontes. Take a look here. Good protection again. Sutton getting behind the defender, and you can't drop it in any better than that. That's just a great throw from Viramontes, who threw 5 touchdowns when these teams met in September. And he's backing it up here. Extra point is up and good. Riverside now enjoying their largest lead, 35-26. 12:55 to go in the ball game, and the Pirates are going to need to mount a comeback. You're watching Ventura College football on the VC Sports Network and SoCalCollegeSports.com. Well, Cam Sutton continues to be a Pirate killer for the Tigers. Sutton on the season has 10 receptions. 4 of them have gone for touchdowns, but he had 2 of those touchdowns in the victory over Ventura earlier this season. He strikes again. First catch tonight, and it goes 45 yards for a touchdown to give Riverside a 9-point lead in the 4th. Cam Sutton gets excited when Ventura's coming to town. Meanwhile, for Viramontes, after 4 rushing touchdowns, that's his first touchdown pass tonight. But he's completed 3 long passes tonight that have either gone for touchdowns or gone a long way to set up touchdowns. And you have to be impressed with the way Viramontes, in particular, has thrown the deep ball. Meanwhile, the Pirates will have to mount a comeback behind Ricky Town. Town throws over the middle and completes. Kendrick Mallory with the catch, out to the 46-yard line. Good enough for a first down. Well, for those that have watched the Pirates over the last few years, the one thing that they have shown an ability to do, in addition to any number of other things, but one thing that they have done really well when needed is mount some pretty good fourth quarter comebacks. This is the kind of offense that can put points on the board in a hurry. And that's what they'll have to do here, trailing by 2 scores. Town, meanwhile, on a read option. Good running room down to the Riverside 41. That's good enough for another first down. It's a 13-yard run. The Pirates are quickly on the move. Jackson in the backfield with Town. Daggett and Snelling stacked on the near side. Flowers and Mallory stacked on the far side for the Pirates. They go with Jackson straight up the middle. Gained maybe a yard, maybe two, down to the 39.
Ball taken there by number 22, Gil Scott Jackson.
Isaiah Flowers on the stop.
Number 41 on the stop
for Riverside.
Devin Charles.
Devin Charles also getting in on the stop.
For Ventura.
Second down and 8
Please reset the play clock to 20
for the Pirates. They want to reset the play clock. You probably heard that. It's a good PA system here at Wheelock Stadium. Daggett in motion. Blitz coming. Pirates pick it up. Town going deep. He wants Snelling. And terrific coverage on the near side. Snelling had no chance at that ball. That'll bring up third down and 8.
On the coverage for Riverside with number 31, Kempson Pierce.
Kempson Pierce had the coverage locked up with Snelling. And you can't do it a whole lot better. Third down and 8. Upcoming for Ventura from the Riverside 39. They come on another blitz. Town steps up, good pocket, throws, catch is made, touchdown Ventura.
Touchdown
Back to Flowers again.
Ventura.
Take one more look at the replay here. And this all starts with good protection up front. But then watch a terrific catch again. Both quarterbacks got it going now. Meanwhile, Flowers with another touchdown catch. It's 35-32. Ventura strikes very quickly to get back within 3 with the point after coming from Cooper Garcia. Three touchdown catches on the night for Sam Flowers. Flowers is now up to 10 touchdown receptions on the season. And he had been a favorite target, especially in the red zone, for the Pirates. But he's struck with the big plays tonight. Garcia puts it through. 11:07 to go. A playoff classic here in the SCFA. 35-33 Riverside leading by 2. You're watching Ventura College football. It's the SCFA playoffs here on SoCalCollegeSports.com and the VC Sports Network. Pirates strike back quickly. Back within 2 at 35-33. Well, not that this was any great leap, but you definitely have the feeling that there's a particularly big play coming here in the fourth quarter. Big return, meanwhile, for Riverside. Flags on the return. Marshall out to the 41. But let's see if some of that is coming back as there's laundry on the field. But it's hard to say if it'll be a late score or late great defensive play, but this one looks like it's ultimately going to be decided by one possession. A little under 11 minutes to go before it's all said and done. Doesn't look like anybody's going away. And here's the call. So holding on the return. That'll bring some of it back. It'll come back to the 25. And that's where Riverside will get started. 3 wide receivers to the top of your screen. Now flags before the snap. They call an illegal substitution. All right, 5-yard penalty. This has got to be approaching, if not a season low for penalties for the Pirates tonight. Not had a lot. First and 10. Wimbish running on the left side. Stood up after a gain of about 3. So after the 5-yard penalty, it'll be 2nd down and 2. We didn't see Wimbish at all in the first half. Saw Sims and Malik Walker. But Wimbish has played a majority of this second half.
3 for the Tigers.
Freshman out of Murrieta Valley. 2nd down and 2. Viramontes on the keeper. Lowers the shoulder. Gets within an eyelash of the first down marker. It'll come down to the spot. They haven't moved the chains yet. Now they do. 2-yard run for Viramontes. Gives the Tigers a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 from their own 35. When last these two teams met, Viramontes ran for 224 yards to go along with 284 yards through the air. The Pirates, to their credit, have done a lot better job this time around against Viramontes, but so far they still trail it by 2, and Viramontes has still accounted for 5 touchdowns. Completes this one at the 40 to the 45. Derek Williams with the catch and run ends up at the 42. Check that call at the 47. That's a 12-yard catch. Another first down for Riverside. Out to the 47-yard line. So Williams and Ashan on the near side. Holcomb and Sutton split out to the left. Riverside content to run a little clock. Play clock at 11. Now Viramontes is ready. Has the snap. 4-man rush. Viramontes steps up. Throws over the middle. Incomplete. Intended for Ashan. Pacheco and Nolasco in the area. 3rd down. Well, I believe it's 2nd down. Yeah, 2nd down and 10. Lost track of my downs. Well, I'm not going to criticize him for throwing the ball anymore. Not after the long touchdown pass to Sutton on the last drive. Play action. Dumped it out in the flat. Completed it into Ventura territory. A leap at the 45. What a sensational play. Tyrone Marshall. Well, there have been some sensational plays. Let's back this up just a little bit if we can. And watch Marshall at the 40 and then runs away from everybody for a 53-yard touchdown. Man, oh man. What can you say? Although I do think it is very interesting that when talking about how they wanted to defend Vic Viramontes, Steve Mushagian made a point of saying that they had to be aware of Viramontes' ability to hurdle tacklers. And they had to be prepared for that. Well, they've done a pretty good job against Viramontes on that score, but it's Tyrone Marshall running the 53-yard hurdles to pay dirt and a 42-33 lead for Riverside with 8:53 to go. You're watching Ventura College Football, the SCFA playoffs on SoCalCollegeSports.com. second touchdown pass of the second half for Viramontes, but it's Tyrone Marshall, little used outside of the return game on this season, but what a huge play he makes there. The return out to the 32 again, taken by the up-back Gerald Taylor. Gets it out, though, to the 32-yard line, so the Pirates will start there. Still a lot of time for Ventura, 8:47 to go in the ball game, but stops are becoming hard to come by for Ventura. 21 on the board in the second half for Riverside. They step out to a 9-point lead again, and now Ricky Town and the Pirate offense will have to try and get themselves back into this one once again. Low snap, Town picks it up, hands to Duckett, circles to the right. Duckett hit in the backfield, manages to spin back to the line.
On the tackle for Riverside, number 54.
Agude able to wrap up Duckett. No gain on the play. In fact, they'll say Duckett lost a yard back to the 31. Second and 11. Another low snap. Town's got it. Good protection. Looking. Fires over the middle. Catch is made. Out to the 47-yard line. Kendrick Mallory with the reception. That'll move the chains. Mallory down at the 46. And that's where the Pirates will have it 1st and 10. Daggett in the backfield with Duckett. Now they'll send Daggett in motion. They set up the quick bubble screen. Daggett down the far sideline, has the first down before he's taken out of bounds inside the 45. Well, are they going to spot? They're going to say he stepped out at the 45. It's a 9-yard pickup. Sets up the Pirates at 2nd and 1. But the way the Pirates have struggled to get something going in the running game, this is not a sure thing for Ventura. The Tiger defense has stiffened, particularly against the run here in the second half. Town will keep it in the air. Throws over the middle, nearly intercepted. Gillette had Flowers blanketed. And now it's 3rd and 1 from the Riverside 45. Well, trailing by 9. A field goal doesn't hurt you here, but you wonder if maybe this is 4-down territory, trailing by 2 scores here in the 4th. Town, plenty of time on the play clock. Flanked by Duckett. They give to Duckett. Off tackle on the right side. He's got the first down and more. Inside the 40, down to the 38. 7-yard run. Great job on the right side of that offensive line for Ventura, creating a little running room for Duckett. That'll move the chains. Ventura with a first down. Now the football resting at the Riverside 38-yard line. Town with a quick snap. Delayed blitz. Hit as he throws. Completes the pass down to the 34-yard line. Robinson all over Daggett, but Town dropped it in nicely. It's a pickup of about 5 to the 33. 2nd down and 5 coming up for Ventura. 3 wide receivers split out to the right. Snelling solo to the left for Ventura on 2nd and 5. Another blitz. Town feeling the pressure again. Hit as he throws, going deep. Nobody there. This one's picked off in the end zone. Riverside forces their first turnover tonight. The return, meanwhile, out to the 35-yard line. No flags on the play. Dustin Bush had the interception. And Town under pressure through, and I don't know if it was some miscommunication or perhaps Town just not really sure where he was going with the ball, but no Ventura receiver was anywhere near it. And ultimately it was Bush playing center field who was able to bring that one in and alertly brought it out from the end zone and got it all the way to the 37-yard line before he was brought down. Well, now the Pirates need to make something happen defensively. Wimbish circling to the right. Flags come in. He's knocked out of bounds at the 40. Pacheco on the stop. You expect that this would be holding. Art's already made the call that it's holding, and he's almost never wrong in this situation. He's never wrong. So 10-yard penalty will be marked off against Riverside. That's the first turnover tonight for the Pirates, and that after they had no turnovers last week in the victory over Cerritos. So they were working on a pretty long non-turnover streak, but it ends there with the interception by Bush. Now it's 1st and 20 from the 27-yard line, and see the clock wind under 6 minutes to go. Tigers going to keep it on the ground. Wimbish straight ahead out to the 32. It's a 5-yard run. 2nd down and 15, and you got to keep an eye on Vic Viramontes here. The Tigers will keep it on the ground, one would assume, but Viramontes can move the chains, even when you're looking for the run. So it's a 2nd down and 15. And let's see what the Pirates can do here if they can get off the field and get the offense back on. Still trailing by 9. Wimbish hit behind the line, manages to turn his legs, probably got back to the line.
Ball carried in again by number 33, Quincy Wimbish. He tackled there by number 28, DeAndre Baker. Brings up a third.
So a 3rd down and 15 coming up after Baker drops Wimbish for no gain. 4:57 to go, and a timeout on the field. You're watching the SCFA playoffs, Ventura College football on the VC Sports Network and SoCalCollegeSports.com. Third and 15 for Riverside. And if the Pirates have any hope of continuing their season, you have to believe they have to get off the field right here. Viramontes going to keep it on the ground. Stiff arms one man, breaks another tackle, but he's wrapped up and brought down after a pickup of about 3. Carlson on the stop. That'll force the punting unit for Riverside. Meanwhile, the clock has stopped. I don't know if they're going to say that Viramontes was knocked out of bounds or what the call was, but right now the clock is not moving despite the fact that Viramontes ran the ball on 3rd down. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So now they have updated. The Pirates took a timeout, so they're down to 1 remaining here in the ball game with 4:48 to go on the VC Sports Network. Garibay on to punt. And And Pacheco waiting back at his 28-yard line. Pacheco does have one return for a touchdown this season. It came back in week 1. Low kick out of bounds. Inside the 30. And down at the 25. So that's a 36-yard punt. And Ventura will go to work at their own 25, 4:41 to go. And in the words of the late, great announcer Jim Durham, Pirates got to pitch a shutout from here. It's 2 possessions. They can do it, but they need to be just about perfect here. You need to score, get it back, and score one more time if you want to be playing next Saturday. Pirates overload the far side, 3 wide receivers. Town on a designed roll, throws on the run, completes the pass to Mallory, who gets out of bounds. Out to the 32-yard line, a 7-yard gain. Robinson eventually knocks him out. Clock continues to move. Meanwhile, it's Gil Scott Jackson in the backfield. Towns ready. Straight drop. Good protection. Looking for Daggett. Pass incomplete. Robinson had very good coverage on Tony Daggett, and it's a 3rd and 3. First things first, Pirates need to keep this drive alive. Here's the snap. Towns got it. Quick slant, broken up. Bush with excellent coverage. Check that. That was Aaron Mannery on Snelling, getting a hand in. What a great job by Mannery breaking that one up, and it's 4th down and 3.
Please reset the play clock to 4 minutes and 13 seconds. 4 minutes and 13 seconds.
So they're going to reset the game clock to 4:13. And on 4th and 3, the Pirates have no choice. Well, I guess they do have a choice. Okay, they're going to punt it. Sanchez quickly out. Pirates shuffling people onto the field, and they've got it. Now they're ready. And they're going to fake it. Short snap, Town on the carry, and he's not going to get there. Well, the Pirates tried a little bit of misdirection, sending out the punting unit and a direct snap to Ricky Town, but it's well diagnosed by Riverside. You had the feeling that Riverside not believing that the Pirates were going to punt there. And they seemed to be pretty ready for the fake punt. It was a direct snap to Ricky Town. Pirates take a gamble, go for the fake punt, and they come up empty. And now, with 4:07 to go, Riverside in command here. They'll have it at the Ventura 30, and they lead it by 9 points. And barring a miracle at the Meadowlands type finish here, if I can go really old school, the Pirates are in some trouble. And it looks like, unfortunately for Pirate fans, the Pirates are going to fall just a little bit short here in Wheelock Stadium. And they've been in the games, but can't seem to get over the hump against this very good Riverside City College program, who's going to run it to 5 straight over Ventura, going back to 2012. Viramontes has the snap, running left, hit behind the line and dropped. Viramontes able to get down, inbounds, keep the clock moving. It's a 3rd down and 7. Well, about 3rd down and 9, really, from the 29-yard line. And there shouldn't be anything too subtle here. It's probably going to be Viramontes on a keeper. Get what yardage he can.
That brings up a 3rd and 9 for the Tigers.
At this point, the clock, the much bigger enemy of the Pirates. I don't know. Viramontes drops back to throw. Hit as he throws. And the pass incomplete. Lemon air off the edge. Able to get in on Viramontes and disrupt that pass. And that makes it 4th down. From the 29, this would be a 46-yard field goal, likely outside of John Garabay's range. His long this season is 46. But rather than attempt that, head coach Tom Kraft going to leave the offense out there for this 4th and 9 play. Viramontes fires over the middle, completes the pass to Ashan inside the 10, down to the 8. 21-yard pickup on 4th down. The Tigers coming into tonight were 10 of 20 on 4th down. Among the best, both in 4th down conversions and 4th down conversion percentage in the entire SCFA. And that was a well-executed play on 4th and 9. Great protection. And another good grab by Tenarius Ashan, who's had an outstanding game tonight for Riverside. Down to 2:15 to go and counting. And that, for all intents and purposes, appeared to be the last real opportunity for the Pirates. Viramontes on the keeper, lowers the shoulder. He's inside the 5, down to the 2. Viramontes already has 4 rushing touchdowns tonight. And he might have time to add a 5th there if the Tigers do it.
At the 2-yard line.
Well, the Pirates, a very talented club here in 2017, and they really challenged themselves with a very difficult regular season schedule. What a great year they've had. 8-2 coming into this one. The 2 losses, one tough loss at Mount San Antonio College. 6 turnovers really doing them in. Viramontes running right, diving for the pylon, in for the touchdown, flags down.
We have a penalty flag on the play.
Another Northern Conference championship for Ventura here in 2017. Certainly a lot of goals met, but you have the feeling that they want to bring it. They want to bring this program to the elite level, match the accomplishments of Fullerton, Saddleback, Riverside. And for the Pirates, who've had so much success in recent years, that's what they're trying to do. And getting closer, but again, they ran into a nightmare of sorts here. The Riverside Tigers, led by Viramontes, now 5 rushing touchdowns, and ultimately you have to give all the credit in the world to Tom Kraft and his Riverside City program here and what they've been able to do. And now the Tigers will have a date next Saturday with their own nemesis. That's Fullerton College. And, of course, fans of the Tigers will well recognize that they've had a lot of trouble getting past the Hornets in recent years. The 2-yard touchdown run for Viramontes makes it 49-33 with 1:18 to go. You're watching the SCFA playoffs, Ventura College football here on the VC Sports Network and SoCalCollegeSports.com. Back at Wheelock Stadium. Penalty to be assessed on the kickoff. The face mask call on the Viramontes touchdown run. So John Garabay will tee it up from the 50 and likely punch this one through. I'm always a little surprised that you don't see a pooch kick from the 50. You know, that much less room to set up any kind of return. Can really get down on top of the play. Might be able to really pin someone deep. I'll tell you, they're missing a clarion voice in coaching. Want to pass along a lot of thank yous this season. First and foremost, of course, to Will Cowan, athletic director at Ventura College, and we thank him every week, and that's something that we're very pleased and honored to do. So happy to be working with Will and his vision for the VC Sports Network, and happy to be a part of that and bring you Ventura College sports, Ventura College football over the last several years, and we look forward to continuing to do it. So our thanks to Will. Another great season working with Mr. Cowan. Certainly a lot of thanks to Steve Mushagian. Also want a special thanks to Bobby Mushagian, who's actually done a great job making a couple of graphics that we've used throughout the year. And, you know, who knew that Bobby was so talented making the graphics? But they're terrific, and really appreciate all his effort as Towns throw. Nearly intercepted, but they're going to say it's incomplete. So always very thankful to the VC coaching staff. They make a lot of time for us to answer any questions and help keep us informed in our coverage. Thanks to Art Gilbreth on camera all season long. Really appreciate all the work that Art does. And, of course, thanks to everybody at SoCal College Sports. Matt Henson, Mike Zapata, Jorge Zapata. Been a big part of bringing Ventura College football to you for another season. And it's been a lot of fun. This was a terrific year and a really fun team to watch. And obviously the Pirates have a lot to be proud of here. Certainly accomplished a lot of goals this season, no doubt. And it's going to come to an end here in the SCFA playoffs. And it's unfortunate for Ventura, but they'll go back to the drawing board next year and no doubt be reloaded and continue the ascent here, trying to get to the top of the SCFA. Town, straight drop. Going to tuck it and run. He's at the 45 and brought down at about the 42. Under a minute to go. Pirates just playing it out here. 49-33. I want to thank Nico Delaval here at Riverside City College, helping to set us up here. Sports Information Director at RCC. Appreciate him taking the time to get us squared away here for our coverage. We came here twice, so we're getting used to things here at Riverside. These teams tend to run into each other, so obviously we've enjoyed working with the Riverside staff again, and you know, hopefully that'll happen down the road as well. We've been able to do a little work for Riverside and always enjoyed that as well. So a special thanks to Nico and everybody here at Riverside for helping us to get set up here. Down to 25 seconds, and well, they're going to back it up. Okay, it's 25 on the clock, but they're probably going to change it. Okay, back to 30. Not that I would have ever doubted you, Art. 49-33. The Pirates had the early lead and hung around back and forth with Riverside, but the Tigers, after the Pirates got back within 35-33, score the last two touchdowns here to pull away for a 49-33 win in a game that I think it's safe to say was closer even than this final score would indicate. Town stepping up, throws over the middle, incomplete. Looking for Mallory, and that brings up fourth down. Not a lot to figure out here. Pirates will be going for it. Viramontes was the story again, accounting for all 7 touchdowns, 5 rushing touchdowns, 2 touchdown passes in the game, even though, and it seems as though the all-time irony to say this, the Pirates really did a better job defending him the second time around. But he's such a focal point of the offense. Meanwhile, flags will back the Pirates up a little bit more with 24 seconds to go. So a 5-yard penalty, and it'll be 4th and 15 for the Pirates. And one way or another, this might be the final play of the season for the Pirates. more of a delay. And the Pirates in this one lose their starting quarterback, Jay Constantine, in the first quarter. And they come on with Ricky Town. And Town was game, to be sure. Ends up with 3 touchdown passes in the game. But one wonders for the Pirates what might have happened with Jay Constantine in the game. But, of course, injury is such a big part of football. And the Tigers, the better team tonight. And they move on to the SCFA Championship, and that'll be next Saturday at Fullerton. A familiar matchup, Riverside and Fullerton, and really 2 teams that have had outstanding years and deserving participants in the SCFA Championship, to be certain. And we'll see if Riverside can get over the hump against Fullerton. They've been eliminated by Fullerton a few times in recent years. So every team's got their hurdle to get over. And Riverside fans, no doubt, await another shot at Fullerton. And can they get past Coach Fox and his Hornet squad, undefeated again this year, coming off a 3C2A championship last year? Can anybody get past Fullerton? Not lately. Saddleback gave him a run today, though. 33-21, the final, earlier this afternoon. Town with a straight drop, steps up, hit as he throws. Catch is made by Flowers near the first down marker. And it looks like Flowers might be about a half a yard short. Perhaps as much as any single play typifying the night for the Pirates. Just that close, but can't seem to get over the top. Flowers about a half a yard shy. And the ball will belong to Riverside. And they will come out for 1 snap in victory formation from their own 37. And that'll do it. Obviously, one last thank you. I know that it's not everyone who has been listening, but thank you for everyone who joined us this season. It was a lot of fun. We hope you enjoyed Ventura College football here on the VC Sports Network week after week. It was certainly a great pleasure for us to bring it to you, so happy you joined us. If you weren't able to be here in person, nice to have the game available to you so you can follow along. If you can't make the trip, as many Ventura faithful did as I look across and see the stands on the other side. Viramontes down to one knee, and that will do it. Final score 49-33. Riverside, with the victory, moves on to the SCFA Championship. They will take on Fullerton College next Saturday for the SCFA Championship and a spot in the state championship against the Northern Conference champion. That will come up 2 weeks after and will actually be here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Once again, thanks to everybody for joining us. Thanks to all who helped out to make it happen. Riverside with the victory, 49-33 over Ventura. For everybody here at SoCalCollegeSports.com, I'm Jeff Stoynoff. So long, everybody.